Welcome to my channel. So in this video, we are going to see one more nodal analysis problem. Okay, for AC circuit. So previously we discussed for two DC circuit nodal analysis is done. So here for one AC circuit, we are going to see the problem. So what is AC circuit? In the circuit, the resistor, inductor, capacitor is available means that circuit is called as a AC circuit. So the question is, this question is a December 2017 question. Okay. So you see the question, use nodal analysis to find the voltage of node M and N. Okay. For the circuit shown in figure. So this is a given circuit. So in the circuit, there are two voltage sources are there. So this voltage source is 50 with 0 degree volt, and this voltage source is 50 with 90 degree volt, and the three resistances, inductor, capacitor is connected in some manner. So using for this circuit, we are going to use nodal analysis. Okay, since the method is mentioned in the problem, so we have to use particular method only. Okay, so here there are two nodes. Okay, so the problem itself, the node is given. So this is the node M and this node is N. Okay, so you know the node means the meeting point of three or more branches, it is said to be the node. So this one is a one node and this one is a one node, and this is also one node, but this node is a reference node. So for this reference node, the voltage at the reference node is 0. Okay, so that's why we are omitting it, and we are going to solve in nodal method. So what is nodal method? First we have to identify the node. So here we identified the two nodes M and N, and let us take voltage at a node M as Vm, and voltage at this node initially we are considering as a Vn. Okay, in mesh analysis we have the mesh analysis method. So we are identifying the number of loops or meshes. So in each loop we are assuming it as a current flowing in the first loop is I1, current flowing in the second loop is I2, I3, etc. Similarly, in the nodal analysis we have to identify the node, and for that node we have to give some name M and N, and we have to assume the voltage at this first node is Vm, voltage at the second node we have to take it as a Vn, etc. Okay, that is the thing. Then after that, in the nodal analysis we have to mark the branch currents. Okay, so the loop current means we have to mark like this. Okay, this is a closed path, but here in nodal analysis we have to use the branch currents. But you see, from the battery, this 50 volt battery, some current it will be emerging. So let us consider current flowing through this resistor 5 ohms, you just consider as a I1. Okay, so this I1 is coming to this node. Again, that I1 is divided into two branches. So that's why let us take a current flowing through this inductor is I2, and current flowing through this resistor is I3, you just consider. Similarly, this I3, when we are coming to this node, again there are two branches. So let us take a current flowing through this branches I4 and current flowing through this branches I5. Okay, so check whether all branch currents are marked. Okay, so you have to see. So all branch currents are marked. So here the branch currents are I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. Okay, so here in nodal analysis, what are the variable means this Vm and Vn is a variable. So we have to find out the value of these two things is. Okay, it's the thing. So what is the next step? After marking node voltages and branch current, we have to apply KCL to each node. Okay. So what is KCL? Kirchhoff's current law. So in the Kirchhoff's current law means for any node, the sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current. But first one, we are applying KCL to node M. But you see the node M, for this node M, what is I1? I1 is the incoming current. For this node M, this I2 is a outgoing current, I3 is also a outgoing current. So the sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current. So here only one incoming current I1. So that current I1 can be written as I2 plus I3. Okay. So now we have to find out the value of I1, I2, I3. You see what is I1? The I1 is a current flowing through this resistor. Okay. So what is that is according to Ohm's law, the current is nothing but voltage difference, the potential difference divided by the resistance value. But here you see this current. Okay, what is the starting voltage of this node? So in this 5 ohm resistor is connected to this battery. But here the voltage at the one end of the resistor is 50 with 0 degree, And what is the voltage at the other end of the resistor? Voltage Vm. So but the difference between 50 with 0 minus Vm divided by the particular resistance value 5. Okay. So it can be splitted as 50 with 0 divided by 5 minus Vm by 5. So 50 divided by 5, that is magnitude, you just divide. So 50 by 5 we can consider as a 10 with angle 0 minus Vm divided by 5. Okay. Similarly, what is I2? The current I2 is nothing but current flowing in this branch. About this I2, what is the starting voltage? What is the starting node voltage? Vm. What is the ending voltage? 0. So Vm minus 0 divided by J2. Okay. So Vm by J2. And the one, that is 1 by 2, you have to see 0.5. And 1 by J, we have to consider as a minus J. Okay. 1 divided by J is a minus J. So this is the thing. And similarly, the I3 value. So you see the I3, what is I3? I3 is a current flowing through 4 ohm resistor. But what is the starting voltage? Vm. What is the ending voltage? Vn. So Vm minus Vn divided by 4. So Vm minus Vn divided by 4. So it can be written as 1 by 4 is a 0.25. So 0.25 Vm minus 0.25 Vn. Okay. So we have to substitute the value of I1, I2, I3 in the equation number 1. Okay. So in the equation number 1, so we have to substitute and we have to rearrange the terms. That is, you collect Vm term and Vn term. So we will get the answer as the constant 10 with angle 0 equal to Vm into, so the addition of the real part, it's a 0.45. This imaginary part is minus J 0.5. Similarly, this one is minus 0.25 into Vn. So this is, you consider this equation as a equation number 2. Okay. So similarly, we have to apply in Kirchhoff's current law to node N. Okay. So you see the diagram. In the diagram, what is the KCL to node N? So for node N, this I3 is a incoming current. I4 is a outgoing current. I5 is a outgoing current. So I3 equal to I4 plus I5. So you see I3 equal to I4 plus I5. So we have to find out the value of I4 and I3. So I4 is Vn minus 0 divided by minus J2. The I5 is a, you see the circuit I5. Okay, what is the I5? I5 is a current flowing through this 2 ohm resistor. So what is the starting node voltage? Vn. So what is the ending voltage? 50 with 90 degree. Okay, so Vn minus 50 with 90 degree divided by 2. Okay, so divided by 2. Okay, so this one. So we have to substitute the value of I3, I4, I5 in the this equation number 3. So equation number 3, we will rearrange the equation. We will get the answer like this. Okay. Then, so we are having two equation. Okay. For node M, we have one equation. For node N, we have one equation. So that is the equation number 2 and the equation number 4. So converting the equation number 2 and equation number 4 into matrix form. Okay. So but here the variables are Vn and Vm and Vn. Okay. So now our aim is to find out the variable Vm and Vn. But for that, first we have to find the determinant value. So determinant means the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. So you multiply these two things minus of this two thing. So this is the one. So you just expand it. Okay. So you multiply each term. So in that multiplication, j squared means it is a minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So if you are multiplying these things and real and imaginary, if you are splitting means we will get the answer del equal to 0.525 minus j 0.15. Okay. So this thing is in rectangular form. So if you want to convert into polar means using calculator, you convert this rectangular coordinate into polar. Okay. So if you are converting, we will get a 0.546 with angle minus 15.95 degrees. Okay. This is the rectangular answer. This is the corresponding polar answer. And the next one, we have to find out del Vm. So what is del Vm? Replace the first column. Okay. This first column by this constant values. Okay. This constant value. So before calculating this del Vm, so first we have to convert. So you see this matrix. In this thing, these datas are in rectangular coordinate, but these two constants are polar coordinate. First you convert these polar into rectangle. If you are converting 10 with angle 0, polar to rectangle means we will get the answer 10 plus j0. That is simply 10. Similarly, 25 with angle 90 degree. It can be converted into rectangular means 0 plus j25. That is simply j25. Okay. So you replace instead of this 10 with 0, 10. Instead of this 25 with 90, J25 we have to put. Okay. So from this we have to find the del Vm value. Okay. So replace the first column by the constant value. So if you are multiplying, we will get the answer 7.5 plus J 11.25. And you convert this rectangle into polar. So this is the answer for the del Vm. Similarly, we have to calculate del Vn. What is del Vn? Replace the second column by the constant value and we have to calculate the determinant. So the determinant answer is 18.75 with angle that is 6.87 degree. Okay, this is rectangular coordinate, this is polar. After that, we have to calculate the nodal voltages. So what is the nodal voltage? Vm and Vn. So we calculated del Vm and del Vn. So from that, the node voltage Vm is calculated by, it's a ratio of del Vm divided by del. Okay. So the del Vm is 13.52 with angle this. Del is 0.546 with angle this. Okay. So polar divided by polar. In the polar divided by polar, so we have to divide the magnitudes first. So 13.52 divided by 0.56 you calculate. So that answer is 24.76. And this angle you have to subtract. Okay, the polar coordinate division, the angle must be subtracted. So 56.3 minus of minus, so plus. So the answer is 72.25 degree thing. This is the first nodal voltage. Similarly, the node voltage at node n is calculated as del Vn divided by del. So del Vn divided by del value substitute. So the magnitude you just divide, angle you just subtract. Okay. So the 18.75 divided by 0.546 is 34.34. And this angle you have to subtract, not division, the angle you have to subtract. So the angle is 52.82 degree volt. So these two things are the nodal voltages of the given AC circuit. Okay. So this is a May 2017 question. So you have to study. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.